And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. This is Odie as we embark on Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning. We're getting there. Hump day's coming.
71 as we begin this. We'll get a high of 86, Odie. And there is a chance of showers this morning, somewhere between, I think it's 10 and 2.
Again.
That's what we're looking at here.
We ought to be about caught up on rain.
We got a little bit there. It's starting to do good for those deer hunters dropping those discs everywhere. Hope y'all are.
Yeah.
And it's, I'll be honest, I hadn't had a chance to hunt since we began the Scotty Ray Report. It's been kind of slim on time to get there, but I sure miss it from time to time.
Well, the deer ain't causing any crime or nothing.
Hey, Bob, I'm not sure if you're live or if it is Memorex. I have not heard that slogan in years. Yeah. It worked, though.
It worked. It's kind of like a lot of slogans that worked on some businesses. They've moved away from that.
Flip, flop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief it is. That stuck with me for years.
Snap, crackle, and pop.
That work did. That one did. And then where's the beef? That was another one of those good slogans that just stuck with you.
You remember we run the tightest ship in the shipping business?
I don't think I know that one.
Really?
Yeah, who done that?
UPS did that.
Oh,
we run the tightest ship in the shipping business.
I
and then
remember.
They changed it.
What was it?
Well,
don't leave home without it.
The
American Express.
Yeah. Showed OJ running through the airport.
I think he ran somewhere else
that
later.
Was Samsonite luggage, wasn't it? Or was that?
I don't remember. I know he used to do a lot.
Yeah.
Rolaids. What did Rolaids do?
ROLAIDS.
You're right. And then, of course, who could forget the Oscar Mayer Wiener little guy?
Oh, yeah.
My baloney has a first name?
Baloney has a first name. It's OSCAR. Yeah.
And then, what was the other little, kids often worked at Mikey. He'll eat anything. Life cereal.
Life, that's right. That was Life cereal.
I don't know if any of y'all ever tasted it. It was horrible. It was bad. But that little kid made it work there.
Yeah, give it to Mikey. He'll eat anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a few of those that came across there as we remember back in the day there. Good morning to you. Hope your day is straightening out. You're doing well. Do you know that I've came in before at home, that 90 Day Fiance show? You ever seen that? That drags on. I think they really date each other for like 5 years.
Yeah, I watched it.
That little, what's this guy's name? He's getting married again.
Oh, yeah, he ain't got no neck.
Big Ed. No neck.
Big Ed. Yeah.
First date, he's already engaged again.
Well, he's dated 5 or 6 women on there.
I just, the concept of the show is just not mine.
Yeah, it's, Amy loves it.
It's just not my type of pleasure there.
So I end up
Wait
watching
a minute.
it.
Beverly Godwin says she just had some Life cereal and she loved it.
Well, Mikey did.
I just didn't care for it. Mine was either cornflakes or what was the, do y'all remember Sugar Smacks?
I loved Dig 'em.
Dig 'em, the little
Dig 'em
frog.
from Sugar Smacks. Loved it. Oh.
And then the Honeycomb Hideout. I hadn't had honeycomb in
Honeycomb
forever.
Hideout. Now, I didn't really care too much for the honeycomb. But now, Dig 'em with the Honey Smacks. Oh.
Those were good. And then, right there with it would have been Frosted Flakes being, to me, the best.
And I like Pops.
Oh, yeah.
The little yellow balls.
The Pops.
Yeah. Those were good.
Raisin Bran.
Oh, not my favorite. This is going to throw you off.
The wheelies.
My favorite cereal of all time.
What was it?
Total.
We're going to go to commercial. We're going to try to forget this even happened. Odie, some things you should just keep to your...
Total was good for you. My pawpaw ate it every morning. So when we went to go see them, I was gonna have me a bowl with him, and I just fell in love with him.
Well, I don't know. It wasn't my thing. I'll let you stick to that.
Corn pop, sugar pop. Yeah.
There we go. We'll be right back. We do hope you get a smile going here. We'd love to have your birthday, your anniversary, anything that you've got going on. Let us know about that. We see that Michael Ted had a big birthday yesterday. He was getting yelled at all day around town.
Yeah, poor Michael Ted. I wonder if his real age came out.
That 49, I ain't believing it.
Yeah, we'll have to look at that.
Happy birthday, though. But if you've got one, we'd love to hear from you as well.
I'm talking about that look you gave me when I said total.
Just bad stuff. Just bad stuff.
With no sugar.
We'll be right back.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
Hey, this is Greg, and everybody knows I love to eat good food. So when you're out and about, come on down to Long's Fish Camp. Been here for over 50 years serving some of the South's best fried fish, hush puppies, shrimp, and hey, don't forget the coleslaw. Probably the best anywhere in the world. Excellent food, excellent service. Drive on down to Enterprise, Mississippi, and enjoy your food from Long's. Remember, at Long's, everybody's family.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie.
Katina said, yes, he is 49. She's known him her whole life. Or his whole life.
His wife tried to claim that too.
Yeah.
His girlfriend disagreed, but his wife said.
But and Carl says, "Hey, good morning, Carl."
Well, we started yesterday off with, I guess the word is a bang. About the time the show was ending, I got word I needed to be somewhere, and I passed Odie in the hall.
Yeah, later, Gator.
Gotta go.
Just pushed me out the way.
We would end up just off of 8th Street, and this turned out okay then, but we were there probably an hour and so live on the scene.
Wow.
As we went here. This is next to Carver Middle School. This would be just in front of, if you're on 8th Street, where O'Reilly Auto Center is, due north of there where the school is. The U.S. Marshals went to serve a search warrant, and things didn't quite go as planned.
Oh.
It would be a barricade. Now, you tell me, of your knowledge, a barricade and a standoff, to me, are about the same. Is there a definition, thin line? They kept calling it a barricade, but anytime somebody won't come out of a house, to me, that's a standoff. Because in either case, you have no idea if they have weapons, because you can't see on the other side of that wall. And a barricade is a home. They could have anything. As we were standing there, we would hear every once in a while that tap, tap. And that was the gas going off as they were throwing it into the house there, smoking them out. 2 people in the front of the house came out. And let's just, before we get into all that, show you a few pictures. We've got the live video that you can go back and watch. But here's the scene here. Here's the school on the right. The house is right down here at the end where the area is on the left. That next stop sign is where this was at. Metro ambulance was on standby, just to be on the safe side. This was early on before everybody showed up. We would pick up with the amount of police that showed up. It would be right down here. Here's the stop sign. The house was down here. Let me see if I can find that picture. What's Rover's name? What's Moody's puppy's name? Do you know?
Yeah.
I know it is.
And I can't think of it.
I'm blank at the moment. But this is the scene. As you can see, the police presence is huge here. And again, this is the school on the right, the main entrance there, and it's just to the left there. The street is blocked where you can't go down there. There's another view, and as you can see, tactical gear, they were ready for anything that could have gone on there. U.S. Marshals, along with MPD, the gang unit, every unit that you can imagine was on scene as they prepared for this, Odie. And Rover, we got to talking about Rover when they unloaded him.
He decided, well, let me go in here and give it a shot, see if I can't get somebody out.
He will get your attention. And what we're talking about, Rover, is the dog. As they blew that through the front door, as they threw the tear gas in, smoked them out, the two people in the front who were not the wanted people came out of the house. The person that they were after was on the rear of the house. And as old Rover made his way to the back of the house, the barking began, and they gave that final, he's fisting to come in. And then a little voice comes out and says, is that a dog you got?
Oh, well, hold on a minute. I got second thoughts.
I'm coming out. And we're being honest to this, and we've heard Todd Kemp talk about this. That dog does not know your rights in any way, and he's going to take you down. He's going to chomp on you. If you pose a threat, he's coming, and it will not be pretty. And he gave up without incident finally. That was an hour and a half, 2 hours into this big ordeal that happened there near the school. Now, and again, let me stress this. They had moved the kids all the way over to the back of the school on the other side. They were nowhere near the road there. A lot of questions of that.
Yeah.
But boy, what a day. Now, as soon as that ended, Odie, I had, and we'll show you pictures of that in a minute, I had gone to, you ever been standing somewhere and go, I got to go?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I had to leave in a heartbeat. I had gone to Poplar Springs Elementary. They were having career day. And as I walked in, I was shaking hands with the principal, and then I got a text that says, I see something that you need to know about. And it was about right here, 40th Avenue and 5th Street, as we tried to gain ground to get there. And as I pulled up, Odie, the U.S. Marshals had already put someone in handcuffs on the Meridian Police Department, and were hauling them back downtown. We're going to show you pictures of who they arrested. We got a bunch of arrests yesterday.
So they were busy.
2 murder suspects, felons with guns. We're going to show you those pictures here in just a little bit of what went on in Meridian. A really, really big deal. They've done a lot in the last couple of days of arrests, and I think we have a few more that is coming.
So Harold's been busy getting everything straightened up over at the Bear Yacht.
Yeah, he's been ordering. He called Skidmore's and said, you might want to bring a couple of extra meals. I think we got some new incoming.
We got some few more hamburgers we're going to need on this next order here.
Full house, you might say. Been busy.
Oh,
and I have
man.
I want to say this. And I promised I wouldn't tell the rest of the story. You ever known something and you gave your word and you can't tell it? But I want to give somebody that a boy this morning.
How can you expect over half his life?
I know. But Sheriff Billy Solly, and I still call him Sheriff because, well, he'll always be Sheriff Billy Solly.
When you've had that for 30 years, Sheriff is just part of it. It's just. Yeah.
The man has not stopped, is what I can tell you. He solves crimes from his living room.
Solly's sleuth and more.
But and again, I'm not going to go into detail what this young gentleman has done, but he still helps what he can. He notices things that others don't pick up on.
He hadn't give up on it. He can't. It's just too far embedded in him.
Yeah. So a big thank you to Sheriff Billy Solly for doing something for the good folks of our area there, and that no one will ever know about.
It's getting kind of close to Christmas time.
We'll have to get him a Christmas
And he makes
present.
them those little pecan pies.
I've never gotten one. Have you gotten one?
Oh, yeah.
So you're on the list.
I had to go to dispatch to take some of theirs because he wouldn't ever bring me none.
Odie, how do we get on the list? We got to be better citizens.
I reckon so. But them dudes is good.
Well, I'll be dog.
So, do you hint?
Yeah. Debbie used to make pies, and I got off the list somehow or another. I done something that made her mad. She took me off her pie list at Christmas.
Oh, that's not good. It's hard to get back on there too, isn't it?
It is. Beverly, you're right. 99 days till Christmas there. We say good morning to APAC, Morton, Mississippi, watching this morning. We appreciate that. So many of those events going on there. We'll be right back as we'll get into some more headlines that are going on locally. We want you to know about all this stuff. It's next, coming up with Scotty Ray and Odie. Looking for a great place to eat? Well, come explore the great flavors of the French Quarter in downtown Enterprise. Whether you're in the mood for a romantic night out, a family dinner, or a cozy atmosphere with great service that make dining with the French Quarter an unforgettable experience. Drop by today and taste our delicious dishes. Come explore the flavors of the French Quarter. 120 West Bridge Street, downtown Enterprise. Call 601-659-0500, the French Quarter. The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're building, are conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group.
Working on a big project? Need reliable equipment? Paris Tractor has you covered. From skid steers to excavators, tractors to trenchers, we have top quality equipment for rent on a project-to-project basis. All our equipment is expertly maintained for peak performance, ensuring you get the job done right. Our team is here to help you choose the perfect machinery for your needs with flexible rental terms to fit any project. Call us or visit parisrents.com to rent your equipment today. Come see us at Paris Tractor, where we're more than a tractor store.
Welcome back. We wanted to show this just to be on top of things there. How many hours it is? 98 days, 16 hours, 42 minutes, and 30 seconds. Tick-tock, tick-tock toward Christmas. We thought you might want to know that.
Oh, boy. Cha-ching.
We had some excitement yesterday in the Meridian area. And I want to say this because one of our guys that worked for us went to the scene and took pictures of this. If you see these pictures anywhere else that I know are property of ours, they were taken from our page and posted on another, I'm not going to call it a news site.
Say it ain't so.
Yeah, they were borrowed without permission, and they did that, so be it, but they were ours, and I wanted to point that out. This is the scene as we were getting ready yesterday morning. We were saying a police car has been stolen.
Yeah, I mean, it was right at the beginning of the show.
And then we would get word, it's passing Briarwood, it's going here, and everybody and their brothers behind it. Speeds of 116 miles an hour plus maybe there. Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department, we got to give praise where praise is due. They ran ahead, went up to Stennis Center, and as it was coming, threw out that little magic.
Put a hole in the tire.
It would make it a few more miles. It had a brand new set of tires, so it went a little bit further there. And crashed in Kemper County. It wasn't a horrible crash, but it went off the road finally without tires into the bushes there. And let's go live to the video footage, and we'll show you the video footage in a second. We'll show you the still pictures of what we've got. Here it is. Off into the ditch, the car is there.
And it doesn't look like it's hurt, and I don't see anything on the bridge railing that hit, so that was a good thing that he got over there. Maybe he just run off in the ditch, a little pull out, new tire, and be ready to get back on the street and do the job. So that was good that it doesn't look like it destroyed the car.
Let's go back and
take a good thing.
Look at that beautiful rain footage from that moment there. Here's the live view of where the car is. And again, it was slick roads. And this is just south of Narkita is where this is, if you've ever been to that honky-tonk. And that was the scene there. The rest of everybody else would arrive on scene very shortly after that, Odie. No one was injured. The Meridian Police Department, from what I understand, responded to a call at a local hotel or motel, let me word it that way, on Highway 11 and 80 to a theft. And I do believe the person who reported the theft thefted the police car. Can I use that word?
Yeah, that works. That fits.
He stole it.
I mean, look, I'm not saying that it's the officer's fault. I mean, he was there. You don't cut a police car off like that because you don't know. There's always a chance. Could be a brand new one that it won't crank. You leave it crank. He got out to go do his job. It's the crook who's blamed to jump in that car and steal it. It's the crook.
Well, he stole it.
And he stole
What's
it.
that word? Drive it like he stole it?
Drive it, and he did, didn't
Ooh,
he?
buddy.
He even had a radio, and
He was talking to everybody.
was he talking on the
That's what
radio?
yeah. Can't catch me. Only MHP can do anything. We won't use some of the language that was used across the airways there.
Ooh, well, if he got a little happy right there, that could be another little fine. I bet the state communications can
there's
say,
some-
hey, we fine you.
Naughty, naughty, naughty. There
Yeah,
could be-
boy.
Now, I'm sure that there's all types of traffic violations that you can start from
Oh, yeah.
and follow all the way through with that.
Arnold said, little buffing compound to fix that.
Buff it right out there. And you're wondering,
Oh,
who
man.
could have done this crime? Well, here we go. Let's just go ahead and show his picture. There he is. He's still shirtless. I had a lot of people comment about the tattoo. What is it, Odie? Is it a bear?
It looks like all right, my first thought is that little hand puppet Mr. Rogers had.
Is it, or is it a panda?
I don't know, but that's most likely a jailhouse tattoo.
Yeah.
So might not be the last one he gets.
What was that song? I'm in the jailhouse now.
I'm in the jailhouse now.
That's where he is. He'll be spending a few moments there as more charges are coming. I was assured last night that more and more he has been arrested there. And again, his name is Christopher Olson, who has been identified as the person who did all of that. Wow.
Well, yeah, that tattoo's got me. I think that's just up for debate on what that may or may not be.
What is this right here?
I think it looks like little mittens on I don't know.
Get your mitten tattoo. Cell 232. Now, we're not saying that he's been to prison before because we don't know.
He didn't go buy that tattoo.
Hello. When he gets out, he's going to be mad at you.
Well, he
Talk
can
about
take
his
that over
tattoo.
to Spacey and let him fix it or something.
Wow. The things we see. Right.
The bear has his hands up like he did.
That's what I thought it was. Kim says his
Oh, man.
ex-wife said it was an owl, because she was commenting on that.
Okay.
An owl. It didn't look like one. Again, know your tattoo artist. Make sure that they've done enough.
Yeah.
They've been there long enough to know what they're doing.
Make sure they know how that gone, because that stuff's, pretty much permanent.
Yeah, it ain't going away. We had let's go over some murder arrests. The Meridian Police Department has been busy, and we're going to go back to August the 12th is when this murder happened. It would be on Paulding Street in the wee hours of the morning, around 2 a.m. Here's our suspect. And again, you are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, but we got a lot of evidence going on here as we pull this up. Tyler Matthews has been charged with murder today. The incident occurred August the 12th. The officer responded to a call at the intersection of Paulding and 40th Avenue, 2 a.m., where a male subject had been shot. The victim, Marquell Holcomb, was transported to a local hospital where he then passed away. A $1 million fine has been put on this.
Bond, man.
Bond.
I mean, that's hey, good work. I mean,
Absolutely.
You're looking at a month, and getting that. So they're putting everything together, come up with the evidence they've got, and good job, MPD.
Now, he was one of the two. I don't know whether he was at 40th Avenue, which he could have been. And then the other guy that we're going to show you could have been at the other location. He was at one of the two locations yesterday. is what we're guessing there. It could have been 5th Street and 40th, since this did happen around 40th. So
How old is he? Doesn't have an age. does
no, but that's not.
he? He's young.
It's not young.
He is has his whole life ahead of him, and now
You would guess low 20s.
it's destroyed. I would say so.
I had someone in law enforcement talking to me earlier. No, it was end of last week. Was talking with me about this. That they had been doing this for 30 years, and at this point, the amount of people below the age of 26 that have no regard for human life. They said it's a line that goes through there. As to the new criminals, they said that the public, if they truly understand it, would be horrified to where the mentality of the newer criminals are coming along and how they just don't care about life, period, and will do whatever it takes to either break the law to get what they want.
Well, look what he's done to his own life.
Ooh.
Now his own life. You took someone else, but now you've destroyed your own life. For what? I mean, look at what you had potentially your whole life in front of you.
And the big thing is, took a life.
Yeah.
Now, let's move to our next.
Bob, I'm with you. People think I'm crazy. I think a lot of this stuff has a little bit of hands in this video games where you go around stealing cars, killing people, doing all that stuff, and you start that at a young age.
That
and
violence, I guess,
that
is
violence of those games, I believe, has somewhat part in it. I think the biggest part is the lack of parents, whether it's a single family home, one family, the one who's raising you, whether it was the mother or the father that's raising you, has to work 2 to 3 jobs to get this going. But no parents. The people around you are raising you, and here's the thing: those people don't care about you.
No,
You're
doing something
care
for
what
them.
happens, to you.
Street credit, Shannon says.
Right, street credit. That's it. But that's absence of parents for whatever reason.
We can't blame this next one on youth at all.
No,
And
there was some age to this one.
all along, I was thinking a man done this. I really thought it was a man who done this.
And I was reading the comments, and so everybody else was surprised too.
But even the night of it, I was standing there as we broadcast live from the scene of where the lady that was killed, the 49-year-old lady, Crystal Edwin, was killed in Meridian. 8th Street, 30th Avenue is where this went on. And the arrest came yesterday. And again, this is a shocker as we see this. They have charged Tina Ramirez as on 9/13 is when she was arrested. She was not arrested yesterday. This was on the 13th. It occurred on September the 4th. Within 2 weeks, an arrest was made. The officers responded to that in the 800 block of 30th Avenue. It was just to the right before you get to 29th Avenue, right there at that gas station in the street. It didn't actually happen in the gas station parking lot. It was in the middle of the street. And they rushed her to the hospital. She was still alive there. She died at the hospital. And this lady has been charged with the murder. We have no idea why, what prompted it. There's a lot of answers we'd like to know on this. And again, you can't blame this on youth.
No, that's
I don't
not,
know her
she knows
age,
right
but-
and wrong. Well, people said that they worked with her 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So we're going to say, and
Upper 40s,
you
maybe
can say
50.
at least 40, mid 40s. She knows right from wrong. And a couple of other people are commenting, children raising babies, and it is. It's people having babies before they know what life really is.
You're saying those 15, 16-year-olds having those babies is what you're beating around the bush, right?
100%. And here we go, like that little game that they do. Why is it? Because of TV. 7 o'clock in the evening, prime time, opening credits, first scene, 2 people in the bed. That's what these kids are seeing. Then you got this show comes out called Teen Mom.
There you go.
Have a baby at 14 or 15. It's cool. No, it ain't. It ruins your life.
It's true.
And it leads to a lot of this stuff here because you do not know what life is. You have not
Values.
experienced it to yourself.
I
Lack
agree
of
with you.
values. Man.
Now, as we look at this next arrest, and again, I don't know which one was in which house. I believe this could have been up by the school. I don't know. But the arrest happened this week. We don't know who was where.
So now reading the comments with a lady that was killed there on 8th Street, where the lady was charged with murder.
Previous picture?
Yeah. They said that his name, because I remember somebody had commented, Antonio Ball, was mixed in with that, but what he was charged with was a felon in possession of the firearm. He didn't do any, he was not part of the
Right. We don't want any
shooting.
confusion.
Exactly. But, whoo,
He was
Shelley,
arrested
you
on
just
the
said
12th.
Big thing, no God.
Well, that's right.
We're going to talk about that tomorrow. Do not miss tomorrow's show.
That is 100% right there as we look at those. Wow. Still to come, we got. Let me show you what happened in Shelby
You
County.
need some rock?
Boy, if this had fell over an Enterprise, it'd been gone within 10 minutes. Shelby County, woo, dump truck upside down.
Oh, meal.
What is that? $1,100, $1,200 a load nowadays?
I don't know.
It ain't
It's
cheap.
way up there.
Slag
It's way up
is
there.
high. But we had an overturn there. I think everybody was okay. That would happen at county at Highway 485 and 21 is where that would happen at in the
You know,
Shelby
that's
County.
a heck of a ride with you in that driver's seat.
I wouldn't want to be in there.
Oh,
Hey, we're going to be missing something on the street corner of Meridian, right across from City Hall. There's a bunch of guys that gather around every day, and they just kind of walk back and forth trying to get some exercise.
they still make their own sign?
Yeah, they did. But their company has come to an agreement with them, and, well, it's all over for them. They're going back to work now. Congratulations, guys. You get to go back to work now.
Is it going to make up for the 2 or 3 weeks y'all didn't work? Now, that's a donut box. Did you see that? That's not a typical
I didn't see it.
dozen. Man, that thing was
They
stretched.
had big donuts.
It looked like it.
Yeah, maybe unions pay. I don't know. Maybe you go without work. Well, I don't know how that works with
I don't
unions.
either.
Maybe you get $20 a week from the union. I've never been a part of a union and don't quite understand all that how it works.
I'm with you on that. Yeah.
I've just heard a lot of times where people pay into unions all their life, and well, it don't help when the company gets shut down. That's all I
Like
can tell you.
Ronald Reagan, you know, they tried to walk out and do that with the air traffic controllers.
He fired them.
Ronald Reagan says, you got 2 choices. You can have your butt back up there at work tomorrow. We'll hire some new people, and you won't have to worry about coming in. Okay.
But today, you can't find anybody working a restaurant. You can't find. It's a lack of workers. We all know that.
Ooh, goes back to too many mailbox checks going out.
Coming up, we're going to go back in history. We got a lot to talk about still to come, plus a lot of
Yeah,
local
boy.
events. Stay with us.
Here at Meridian Cycles, we're your local authorized dealer for all your Polaris, Can-Am, Honda, and Suzuki side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and motorcycles. And we service everything we sell. And for you do-it-yourselfers, we have a very knowledgeable parts department to help you with all your needs. Come see us at 80 Highway 19 North right here in Meridian, or call at 601-485-8700. Come see us.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPal windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
Battery power made by steel. Right now, save $50 on select AK System battery tool sets. Real steel. Find yours.
Help me. See if you remember this, Odie. I wandered so aimlessly, life filled with sin. I wouldn't let my dear Savior in. Then like a thief in the night, Jesus came. Praise the Lord. I saw the light. Did I get it right? Is that pretty close to
that's
it?
pretty close what it is.
It would be 1923 in a little town. Mount Olive, Alabama, the world's greatest. The man himself, Hank Williams, was born into this world. One of the greatest songwriters, singers that ever breathed a breath, would leave this world at the age of 29. Hiram, Hank Williams. It was spelled wrong, and well, that goes back to that birth certificate, but done so much there. If you hadn't, many songs, you just can't get enough of that stuff.
No, that was music.
Wow. I'm so lonesome I could cry. One of my favorites there. I like that.
That's a good one.
Hear that mockingbird.
Just about everything he had was good. I'll just go ahead and give it to him. He's
Yes,
kind of
sir.
like Willie Nelson. There wasn't a bad one about him. I like Willie.
There's some bad ones of Willie. I don't want to hurt your feelings, Odie, but there's
Now
some bad ones.
Now you're breaking me up.
There were some real bad ones. He was high on half of them.
Well, now, yeah, he was high on all of them.
1948, there was a lot of folks that watched this down at the Regal Beagle. It would come on each week, and that's where it started out on the Waltons, is when you would get your first taste of him. He would move on and get a little part here and part there, but boy, when he hit it, he hit big here. 48,
Yeah,
John Ritter was born.
Raised up. But you know, they never had a sex scene.
Nope.
Didn't have anything in that right there.
It was clean.
You know, it was clean. They didn't even stay in the same room. Boy, what we got nowadays.
It's changed, hasn't it?
How's that?
So was Chrissy the best over all the others that tried to replace her?
Yeah, because now she truly was dingy.
And you know,
she played the dingy part real good.
and you know all that controversy of that. She felt that they paid her the lowest amount, and she goes, "Wait a minute, I am just as good as Ritter," and they wouldn't agree to it, and she quit. And then they would bring in actress after actress after that.
But it is what it is. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, he was the
Star
lead
of the show.
character. Yeah. Me.
1949, you'd get introduced to this couple here. They would chase each other every Saturday morning.
Oh man! But you know, you can't do that now because every time the coyote gets a boulder and pushes it off at the roadrunner,
Yeah,
it squishes him.
yeah.
You know how many feelings got hurt?
They did.
Kids can't. They can't deal with that kind of pain nowadays.
Did you ever date a woman like this, Odie?
I tried. Yeah.
She turned you down?
No,
She worked at a truck stop? Where was she?
I don't know where she worked at, but
Elvira was born in 51 on this day. Her real name was Cassandra Peterson. She tough looking. Has nothing to do with the Oak Ridge Boys song, by the way.
Elvira.
Speaking of them, Steve Saunders, he was one of the guys that when William Lee Golden done a walkabout, Mr. Harry Face himself, and quit the group there for a little while, this guy filled in. He was born in 52, and he would take his own life back in 98. The only song that I can tell you that they had a hit with while he was with them was Gonna Take a Lot of River, if anybody remembers that from the Oaks. Boy,
Oh,
we want to talk about
Yes, she was.
the most beautiful woman that one of that ever graced television.
Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.
She had a broom she rode around on.
No, it is not that girl.
64. Bewitched premiered today. That was a good show.
It was.
And Dr. Bombay.
He was always in the Alps or somewhere else when people got sick, you know.
And just zoom him right on in. This would also hit home with a lot of folks that found the comedy and liked it. Colonel Klink and the Gang as it premiered tonight. Hogan's Heroes. I know nothing. I would say that was his most famous line there, and I did enjoy that show. It was good. This was one of the coolest shows that came about. James West and Artemis.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Yep.
The Wild West.
The
premiered.
original.
65 on this date. And, of course, there were Secret Service agents that traveled the world on that train.
Yeah, the movie
crimes.
was pretty decent.
Had the thing around the neck.
Yeah.
The magnet.
Yeah. Twing. Oh, man, yeah.
Also, another show would premiere tonight, and it was one of the most watched shows in America. And they had political beliefs that were way different from the rest of us here in the Deep South, but they did a lot of great acting. And it was good. Anybody remember MASH?
I wouldn't. If it was on and I was there, I would watch it. But it was one of those I wasn't gonna say, "Oh, there, it's on. I got to flip the channel."
Alan Alda often adapted his thinking to try to make a storyline out of it. I don't know what that was about Klinger. I'll leave that alone. No idea. Somebody would make their very first Opry debut back in 1977 on Today. Very first time her mama bought a plane ticket and came up to watch it. And the rest of the world's been watching her ever since. In 77, Reba made her Opry debut tonight. It just went on and on and on. She hit home.
She got prettier with age.
She did. She got bigger hair one time. It was big hair one time. It's like we couldn't fit her on the screen here at one time.
Ooh. Back in the 80s, everybody was hair.
Ooh, we had a Miss America named today.
Yeah.
She was, she would make it, let's see here. Wait a minute. She was born. Oh, no, she won Miss America, and then the following July, she would have to resign because some pictures showed up that she forgot that she took. We'll leave it at that. Vanessa Williams was crowned Miss America and would later be taken, and runner-up would get it.
I just, hey, if you want to go take pictures and that's it.
All right, Mike Honcho.
But you go through Miss America and you win. She won.
She did.
Guess who's going to see it? The people who's behind the magazine, and that's it, like they care. That's who they want to see anyway.
But if you do something like that and you ever make it famous, people are standing by to cash in.
I agree.
And that's what they do. But if you do something like that, it's going to come out.
Things haunt you.
They do. They do. Like live cereal. 1988, Joe sure knows how to live. Anybody remember Eddie Raven? He had a #1 today. One of his bigger songs that you'll remember, Who Do You Know in California? And What's She Doing Calling Here? Woo. Oh. He got caught. He was hiding behind the newspaper. Let's go back to 89, one of Mississippi's finest. One of our stars made it big today. Well, he had already made it because he was on Simon & Simon, and he was the cool one. He had the truck. As we go back to remember Major Dad, Gerald McCraney, a native of Mississippi. It all began today. And that was a huge, huge show.
And I watched another. There again, I wasn't going to sit down every time it came on, but I did watch it some because I liked him.
Right, you were out in the car listening to Willie. It's what the problem was.
That's possible. That's
I think you just
say about that.
I think all you did was watch this show for the assistants that were on the show that brought the tools
exactly
over.
Right.
Yes, sir. Tim, the tool time appeared tonight, and of course we would know Wilson and Al from their own. Al just really made the show.
He did. I mean,
I liked it a whole lot there. It was huge during the 90s there.
So kind of like Chrissy was dingy on Three's Company.
Yeah.
Al was the dingy one on Home Improvement.
Got to have that. Did we have? Was it Pam Anderson? Who were those girls that played that part in the background? It was a string of famous girls that. Was it Smith? Did she do it?
I don't think Anna Nicole did anything. She was married to that 90-year-old billionaire. She didn't have time to do any of that.
Played her cards right.
Yeah, I mean, she was smart.
I remember the show being on. I don't think I've ever watched it.
Never saw it.
I know it was big at the time while Michael J. was in that. And when he got too sick, he went home. And then, what's his name came in there? 2.5 Men guy. Charlie Sheen.
I didn't watch much he was in.
And it went down after that, and it was canceled. But it was big. Spin City premiered today back in '96, and an office group where they, I think, spun things for political gain. Spin City kind of whatever the truth is, make it go a different way.
Yeah,
didn't watch it.
No, didn't see a single one. Now, I love this dude here, and I've got a couple of his CDs.
He would pass away today. It was 1997, which for some of us doesn't seem like that long ago. For some of you whippersnappers out there, it was forever and a day ago.
Yeah.
Red Skelton passed away on this date, July 1913. is when he was born there, and made it to September.
Have you ever heard his rendition of the Pledge of Allegiance?
I have. Woo, strong, isn't it?
Man alive. I would love to memorize that and be able to recite it.
John Wayne
beautiful.
done an also I Pledge of Allegiance. He done a good one there to the Pledge of Allegiance. John Wayne did. It's things like that stick with us there. Mm-hmm. And who could forever get that ragged old flag? Johnny Cash just belted it out, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
You ever been somewhere and you want to jump up and go, play something country?
Yeah, most of the time that's said in the country bars.
It is. Brooks and Dunn had a #1 with it on this date back in 2005. We ain't even going to do the arithmetic on that to tell you how long ago that's been, but that's back when country might have been country.
Yeah.
Well, no one should listen to these CDs, #1, but we will give him credit for canceling and said, nope, I ain't talking about it. He canceled The View on today. What was his big song? Barry Manilow.
Was he the piano man?
He done some piano, but what was Barry Manilow's song? Because I don't know him.
I know him if I hear him.
Was it Oh Mandy? Oh Mandy.
And that may be one. Mandy.
There we go.
Yeah, look here. Sandra and Bob's up on it. Did he do Piano Man?
At the Copacabana.
Yeah.
Now, he didn't do that song to where,
I was country when country wasn't cool.
Where his own lovely lady, that wasn't him, where they met up at the bar.
Oh,
If you like dancing after midnight.
If you like pina coladas.
I write the songs that nobody, I've heard that.
Michael Ray Johnson, you out of the shower already and you're getting in here on us?
He knows that one.
That's what I'm wondering.
I hear Michael Ray singing that song in the background.
He's probably singing it in the shower. That's why I knew what it was
send
when
us
he got
a video
out.
clip of him singing this, please.
Wait a minute now.
Later today.
Billy Joel's the piano man. Deborah, thank you. Yeah, Bob, you had me on there.
Well, I thought
Patty.
you meant that he played the piano. I didn't realize you were talking about the piano song.
Yeah.
Play me a song on the
Mr.
Piano
Man. Yeah.
Well, that was a good song there. There's Bob at the bar who's been in somebody's in the Navy.
Been in the Navy, yeah.
In Orville. Anyway.
You know what it is.
Abilene, prettiest town I've ever seen. 2014, George Hamilton passed away. That would be his biggest song that he had. He was 77, had a heart attack today back in 14. But that was his big one. He had other songs, but you're not going to know them. That would it.
Neil Diamond did Sweet Caroline, so you know that. Sweet Caroline.
Dun, dun, dun. Everybody sings that in the crowd.
Yeah, boy.
Now, most people know that. Coming to America, Crackling Rose.
Rupert Holmes sang the Pina Colada song.
It was catchy. I'll give him that.
Oh, yeah.
Took out that. He never did give part 2 to where after his girlfriend caught him there, what she done with him later, did it?
And the Pina Colada?
Yeah.
Oh, they got back together.
Yeah, but
because she was looking for somebody, and
right,
he was
but
looking.
It would have been his fault for looking for somebody. We all know that.
Well, she was the one reading the mag. Yeah, both of them together. Yeah.
Yeah. What happened to what was that thing called? Was it the Meridian Advertiser? Used to have the singles page in the back.
Yeah, the want ads for people.
Yeah, I had true story here. I had a neighbor who found somebody in there, brought her home within a week. Her grandma and 3 kids had moved in with him. Didn't quite work out the way he thought it would. He couldn't get rid of them.
We could do the Scotty Ray and Odie Scotty Ray page of the want ads for people, and then we can marry them.
We can hook them up.
We are full service. We even got caterers on our team. We can make this happen, Captain.
Meet a Mate. What was that? Was that in there? That's got to be somewhere in Australia.
I know. I believe that was the name of it on there. Meet a Mate.
I don't know. And
or something along those
remember
lines.
all of those, like they would put the BB and all that stuff meant?
Yeah.
WM was a white female looking for, and there was so many other. You have to have a dictionary to transcribe this stuff, figure out what it is.
That was before the LOLs and stuff came out on text.
Scotty ran over singles.
Oh, the Scotty singles. Get Harold a girlfriend. We tried to get Harold a girlfriend. I run into somebody that said they took him one over there.
Yeah. Didn't work out, did it?
Not sure how that went.
We'll be right back. We got so much more to talk about, some more events that have gone on that we need to let you know of. We'll be right back.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Everything starts with a great grill, cookware, and accessories. Add in locally sourced meat and dairy, frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, and daybeds and have fun with our cornhole boards. From animal print coolers to authentic Louis Vuitton purses, we have what you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Downtown Meridian is thriving with a fresh look, and now it's getting a new neighbor. Toyota of Meridian is now open under new hometown leadership. We're bringing automotive knowledge and experience home with a focus on improved customer satisfaction and all-new pricing. Toyota of Meridian is excited to serve the Queen City and exceed your expectations.
I'm Trinard Rush, and I want to invite you to Toyota Meridian, where hometown pride drives excellence.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Welcome back, and well, a name that you well know here, Snowden & Company. As you take a look here, if you're looking for a home, selling your home, well, check them out. As you scroll down, look at this. A home up, let's go to their page and see what all they offer here. A few of the homes that's being offered, I think this is the house that we just saw there as we look at this.
That's
gorgeous.
Beautiful. Yes.
Here's another outside view of that. Lawn perfectly maintained. I can see Odie on a lawnmower in the front yard
Big
now.
yard, yeah.
Look at that back porch. Entryway here as we look at that, and you just keeps going with a nice place to sit and rock.
I got me a big enough lawnmower I can cut that much grass.
There you go. Nice bathrooms. Look at this. If you want to visit more of this and see this, visit them online here, SnowdenRealEstate.com. You can go there and just pick the houses that they have. So many to choose from and look at. They're going to save you money in the long run. Go by and take a look at this. They'll do all the paperwork for whatever you're looking for. And if you're getting ready to sell, talk to them before you list yours. We're getting word interest rates may drop this week. A great time to get a home. See them today, SnowdenRealEstate.com. That's how you visit them. 453-3937 is the telephone number, Otis.
I tell you what, that's
we had
a set of people.
A motorcycle wreck last night. This would be Highway 39 bypass by the Hampton Shell as we pull this up. Let's take, you see the bike here?
Oh, yeah.
Now, what I didn't show, and I didn't show it on purpose, the gentleman is sitting here. Here's his bike. Right behind here is a pickup truck that was involved in this. And I couldn't tell the age, so I didn't show. He was standing where there was no way to get a picture of the truck, so I just stayed away from it. But banged up, nothing life-threatening happened there, but anytime that a motorcycle is involved with a vehicle is never good. One's bigger than the other, so to speak.
Yeah. One you internally are protected, and the other one you not.
That's right. So that happened there. That was one of those late night little incidents that we went to last night to make sure.
Who has better hair, me or Bo Harrell? I got to get my hair did.
What they picking on Bo for? What's Bo done?
I don't know. What they picking on me for? I got the straightest hair you can get.
It's the comb over.
It's getting close to it. I'm practicing. Now that's a comb over.
Shad White's been busy, to say the least. And let's just go ahead and show this beautiful bean footage here.
What row?
Christy, she's made it to the Jones County jailhouse thanks to, well, our good friend Shad White.
Organized theft. Well,
that's rental assistance program is what that's all about there.
Now that falls under that RICO Act.
You sure
Isn't
does.
that federal?
Yes, sir.
On top of that?
So their team's been working behind the scenes to bring that one to light. Never know where he's kind of like the, remember that?
Kind of like Scotty Ray. He everywhere.
Do you remember it was an underwear commercial from the 70s? It was, I forget what. No. It was a woman thing that says, you never know where she'll turn up. Shad White has turned into that. You never know where he'll turn up. With handcuffs.
With handcuffs. With his whole crew. Ooh.
Wow. Hey, we got a benefit coming up we wanted to remind you about. Canvases for Cancer. This is going to happen October the 3rd at the MSU Riley Center. They'll be helping out Baptist Cancer Center, helping out with this, and it's going to be a silent auction, live auction going on there that night to benefit cancer patients.
Yeah.
So we wanted to make sure that you're aware of that. Let's see here, some other things that have gone on in the neighborhood. Let me move over. I had a chance to go out to Poplar Springs yesterday, and I told you I had to leave a little early and then come back. First grade class were there, and they were getting to go inside the ambulances to see how everything worked.
Oh, that's cool.
So we stood around. We took some pictures with each class. I had so much fun there. A big thank you to them.
They looked like they were having a blast.
And then they got to go inside the ambulance and check it all out. Big thank you to Metro for coming out and showing the kids what it's like to do this. You never know when somebody will want to do this for a living.
You know, it kind of makes them comfortable if something ever happened and they had to ride in an ambulance. They've got a feel, they know what it's like. And that's why a lot of fire departments go out in front of kids and get suited up.
Matter of fact, I think the fire truck is going this week to Poplar Springs Elementary to show them the fire truck. It's going to be different agencies.
It's going to make them, when they see a fireman all dressed up, that doesn't scare them to death. Then that goes a long ways on an emergency call.
I don't know if we had a chance to show this over the weekend, but, when somebody's sick, they're sick, doesn't matter who it is.
That's right.
And there's a scene from it there. The house that caught on fire at Dalewood this weekend, it was a mobile home that caught fire, and 3 pups were inside, and they got a lot of smoke, and they were there trying to help them out. And we do appreciate that above and beyond call of duty there to help someone.
Yeah.
Let's talk about McQueen.
I tell you what, now this is a guy right here he is 100%. That is a solid dude right there. And he's not just a personal friend or brother, but he is a solid dude.
We caught him playing tic-tac-toe with the kids downtown Meridian this weekend. It was fun. And they down at Full Moon on Rails this weekend. I got some more. Oh, there's Birthday Boy.
There he is. What's he got? Some snacks?
He's got Raisin Bran. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, that's Raisin Bran cookies. You know, the pie that has the raisins in it.
Yeah.
The Little Debbie snack cakes. Let's see here. Oh, the 2 women about Meridian.
Oh, Miss Carolyn.
She's, yep. Meridian Police Department on scene.
Some of the finest guys and gals we got.
There he is. That's the other picture I was trying.
McQueen.
But they were doing their tic-tac-toe, and it was fun to sit there and watch them, without a doubt there. A lot of people turned out for it.
That was a good turnout, wasn't it?
Yeah, let me go back here and show some more pictures here. Here's some pictures of the street view. I actually kind of like it over there because
I was just
it's more room.
Yeah.
It's I know the other is like the heart of downtown, but you need to talk. You know that girl has something to do with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's old Fido. Woo! But it was a lot of people that showed up there, and this was the early pictures of the event there. We had a fantastic time for going out for that event this past weekend.
That's good.
We also, Odie, I don't want to. This was a special thing that happened. We didn't get a chance to talk about it last week. Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly McKee, who passed away. They made a dedication last week, and out at MCC, they have a writing lab in her honor now. It's been, can you believe it's been a year?
Wow.
No charges involved with this to my knowledge at this point. I don't know if there's anything else happening with this.
Well, there's a group, a lot of her friends and a lot of her family, they're not letting this kind of just go to the wayside. They're pushing, if there's something to be done, they're going to make sure that it's done.
So we'll keep you updated on that if anything else becomes of that. That one of those serious little things there. And we often have these pictures sent in.
Oh, I thought that was Greg.
If they're in the road, we're going to let you know where it is. take that hazard out of the road. We often get that. That was the end of last
So why
week.
do you post cows in the road, Scotty Ray? Well, it's because you hit one of them dudes with your car and see what happens.
Yes, sir. You're going to know about it. It's kind of like hitting a brick wall at 80.
Yeah.
It's not good when that happens there.
We call that safety.
Yes, sir. That's what we do around here. As we look at, let me see here. There was Brett Favre. He wanted to sue a rider for accusing him, and the judge has thrown it out. He's been denied the appeal that it could go forward. We still don't. How many years has it been now since all this began?
4 or 5 years.
Just to show you how the legal system is slow, will we ever know the answer to all this? And what we're talking about is the welfare money scandal that happened in Mississippi, the millions of dollars that went to USM.
$1 million that went to him.
Yeah, he was paid $1.1 million for speaking. He gave that back. Shad White said, well, that's not enough. There's interest on this that you owe. That has never been paid. How high does this go? Even the governor, Phil Bryant, tried to sue somebody over it.
I mean, he's brought Phil Bryant into the middle of this too. Shad White did.
And so it's a lot of political players involved in this. How deep does it go? I don't know if we'll ever know. But
if you really care about your state, your county, your city, and look, Brett Favre is set. He's okay. He doesn't have to worry about anything. And if you really care about yours, and all you're going to do is film a commercial, if you can't do it for free, well, we need to find somebody else.
Now, his response to that would be most likely is, well, I gave the money back.
But you took it.
No,
and
he took it as payment. I see what you're saying.
You took it. I care about my state. It was to help the less fortunate. Now, if this was coming to speak for a group of people for a fundraiser, get paid, dude. I'm with you. But this was to push out a program to help the less fortunate. You took more money away from the less fortunate, in my eyes.
I see what you're saying.
And that's what I have against it.
So like I said, it is so much to be determined over the next few years. Again, we would like to know how it ends. What chapter will it just kind of fade away? Because it's been 5 or 6 years now.
Yeah.
Whew.
I keep paying my attorney to keep it on the down low.
We'll be right back. We got birthdays next. When it's time to store something, think Store Local Storage. It's conveniently located next to Northeast Park, and it's gated. On top of that, it's climate control, so no matter the season, it'll protect your things. 24-hour security, a covered loading dock, fire sprinklers, and you can choose the storage unit that suits your needs. From a 5x5 all the way up to a 10x30, you choose the space that you need. Call Store Local Storage today at 601-490-1618, Highway 39 North, Meridian. The tractors are rolling at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. Drop in and see Keith, Cornbread, or Buttermilk. They've got a tractor that fits the need that you have. Whether it's a 26 horsepower, a 40, or bigger, plus, they offer 0% financing for up to 96 months. Whether it's a part, a new tractor, 0% financing, or just simply a laugh. 601-626-8759, Highway 494 in Collinsville. That's Freeman Tractor. Rockhouse Gun & Pound, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for spring. From weed eaters to push and riding lawnmowers, and one of the largest selections you'll find in chainsaws, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or maybe a guitar. And not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rockhouse Gun & Pawn even has a private lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Highway 19 North, Rockhouse Gun & Pawn.
Hi folks, Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have 2 locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
Welcome back. Your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie as we move through this We had somebody missing from Ridgeland, Mississippi. I thought we would show here at Ridgeland, Mississippi.
Yeah.
We try to keep updated with all of these as quickly as we can as we get these from MBI.
And we had a lady, I think you had one of her. She was 66.
That was given this morning. Let me go back down and find that. That was our latest.
That one's 70. It was a lady over in Lake. Or
yeah, we have somebody
County.
missing from Lake also. I'll have to scroll down and find that, but we got somebody missing from Lake, Scott County. Here it is right here. Right there. Miss Helen Luckett Gray. That was issued yesterday there out of Lake Mississippi, Scott County Sheriff's Department, putting that out. If you happen to see her, contact a law enforcement agency near you.
Yeah, we don't have an update other than just what they pushed out yesterday.
Yeah, if there's any change to that, we're not aware of it at this point there. Who we got birthdays there, Odie?
Ooh, we got us a little list going on today. We got Brian McCary's having a birthday. Clay Young, Jamie Carlisle, Joey and Denise Vaughn celebrating 36 years together.
It's been a little while.
Yeah, Gareth and Lexi Driscoll celebrating 7 years together. We got Liz Crenshaw. Now we got Brad Richardson celebrating his 68th birthday. And him and Mrs. Richardson is celebrating 45 years together.
It's a heap of them.
So, yeah, he got married on his birthday. Cindy Ricks is having a birthday. Addison Fox is 18 years old today. Anna Lewis is having a birthday. Earlene Watkins from Sebastopol celebrating 93 years young.
Well, happy
today.
birthday.
Wow, that is awesome. And Amelia Ann Cooper starting it off at 6 years old today. So happy birthday, happy anniversary to each and every one of y'all today.
Are you familiar where Drew, Mississippi is?
A little bit. I want to say that's kind of south from here and a little bit over to the west.
Let's just see where Drew, Mississippi is here. Let's back this out and see where she is. That's going to be...
No, that's norther of us, up in around Cleveland.
Yes, sir. Parchman Prison.
Oh, yeah. That's it, Parchman.
Well, we got a little ailment going on up there. The high sheriff is in sort of a trouble there, dating back to 2022.
Ooh.
He has been indicted, Odie.
Oh.
He happened to be at a party where there was a shootout, and he may have partaken and participated in it. As witnesses have come forth, he has been indicted. Now, that's not saying that he is guilty.
That's right.
It is saying that he's going to have to show up in court now because witnesses are going, you're a part of it.
Wow.
It's one of those events where if you'd just stayed home that night, probably would have worked out better.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just best to stay at home, isn't it?
If something breaks out, it might be time to break loose and go.
You're absolutely right on that. Well, as we come to the conclusion of our show, once again, we say thank you to each and every one of you for being a part of it and spreading the word of what we do and how we do it. With that being said, we need to leave on a good note that gives us all inspiration to face today. What kind of Bible verse you got?
So we're going to go to Philippians 4, verse 6. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication. With thanksgiving, let your request be known to God. We need to ask God to bless us, forgive us, be with us, keep us safe, but we also need to ask God in prayer to be with our friends, be with our family, be with our communities, our country. Don't ask God to just bless you, but ask God to bless each and every one of us around us, where we'll all have a wonderful day. Bring him into your heart. Ask him to forgive you of your sins. It will make a difference in your day and in your life. We want you to have a wonderful day. Have a safe day. We'll be back tomorrow. Until then, know that we love you.
We'll see you then.